I'm Kenny.
I'm Debbie.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Lamar.
I'm Nikki.
And I'm Caleb.
How many of you went to college, are in college, or hope to one day attend? In today's society, a large emphasis is placed on getting your education. It is believed that the higher your degree, the more money you will make. And for the most part, this is correct. But what about the money needed to attend college? Many students receive scholarships or Pell Grants, but they're not always enough. This causes them to take out student loans, and by the time they graduate, they are in a crippling amount of debt. Donald Trump has recently released his budget proposal, and it is harmful to students. He proposes many things, but the two that I would be focusing on is his ending of loan subsidies and his want to freeze the Pell maximum. So today I'll be focusing on the effects of student loans on students today, how Donald Trump's plan to end loan subsidies could affect them, and how freezing the Pell Grant could also impact them. Students are already facing a large amount of debt without Donald Trump's proposal going through. This is due to the fact that tuition costs are constantly rising. For example, just recently, Oklahoma State University and the University of Oklahoma's Board of Regents both voted to raise their in-state tuition by 5%. OSU raised their out-of-state tuition by 5.9%, and OU raised their out-of-state tuition by 6.5%. And this is something that happens to schools all over the United States. The National Student Loan Data System calculates Americans owe over $1.4 trillion worth of student loans. This is spread out among 44 million students and is $620 billion more than the credit card debt in the United States. The class of 2016's average student loan per student debt was $37,172. This was 6% higher than the graduating class of 2015, and it will only increase with each graduating class. So how will Donald Trump's plans impact students? First thing he proposes is the ending of loan subsidies. Subsidized loans are very important to students because it allows students to borrow money and not have to pay interest until after they graduate, and even 6 months after they graduate. The Congressional Budget Office estimates that by taking away subsidized loans, it will cost students $27 billion within the next 10 years. As of right now, the amount that students are able to take out is $23,000, and after they graduate, they're set up on a payment plan, a 10-year payment plan. They pay $235 per month. If loan subsidies are taken away, that monthly rate will increase by 20%. An extra $5,200 will be added on interest within that 10-year payment period. This wouldn't be an issue if Trump planned on giving back the amount that students will be paying to students, but he doesn't. With the money that he'll be saving, he plans on using it for tax cuts for businessmen and the higher population. So what else is Trump proposing, and how will it affect us? The one thing that he is proposing is the freezing of Pell maximum. Pell Grants benefit students because it is money given to them for education that is completely free. This means that there's no interest and no payment back. Donald Trump gave this in good faith to the student, or is proposing to keep this in good faith. But what people don't know is he's wanting to take $4 million out of this fund. This is why the Pell maximum will not be allowed to grow. So what happens when the Pell maximum is not allowed to grow? As of right now, Pell Grants are supposed to cover 30% of the cost of tuition out of four-year university. The maximum is $5,920. But I've already mentioned to you that the cost of tuition is already increasing. It is estimated by By 10 years, it will only cover 23% and will continually decrease without the maximum being raised. Trump put this portion in as good faith to students, but by taking the $4 million out, it puts the whole program at risk. I've explained to you the effects students are impacted by a student loan debt, how losing subsidized loans will hurt them, and how the freezing and pooling of the Pell program risks the whole program altogether. As a student, I believe it's important that everyone have the access to education. And if Donald Trump's budget proposal is to go through, that dream will be taken away. I am encouraging each and every one of you to go out and contact your state's Congress and fight against this proposal, to speak up for education and the want to be successful in life.